Hello guys, welcome to another video. I am Ian Kauho and today we are going to talk about a new company here in Kenya called Jetour. First of all, this is not a paid advertisement. These are my own opinions. Toyota is being challenged by this new company and so many other companies because the Chinese are not playing. Yesterday, Jetour launched about 4 of their cars, the T1, the T2, the XC70 Plus and the Dashing now. What is making these companies very competitive in the market here in Kenya? It's the pricing. You compare BYD and Tesla, there is a very much big difference, value for money with what they're offering. The gari ziko poa sana. In fact, BYD is leading in terms of sales compared to Tesla. If you don't believe it, you can check that out. It's the pricing and the value for money that surprised the many. Now, for instance, there's a car called the Jetour T1 selling for about 7.4 million Kenya shillings. There is a T2 which is a bit higher class. The one that looks like a Defender, it's selling for about 7.8 million Kenya shillings. Now, tukifika hadi hapo, how much do you get with the Toyota with 7.1 with around 7.4 million Kenya shillings? You get at around a 2019 Prado TX. That's a 2019 Prado. A gari yenye imetumiwa maju for about 7-8 years. But Jetour is giving you the same, almost the same size. The Prado is a bit bigger, but they're giving you almost the same with the same price, and this is 0 mileage. What makes this interesting is, of course, the warranty, because it's 0 mileage. Gari haijaendeshwa na mtu. You get a 5-year warranty or 150,000 kilometers, which is a bit good compared to what you're getting from imports, other imports, because there are no warranties. It's a car that has been driven for, it's not a new car, in short. What about the engines of this car? The engines of this car are also quite good. The T1 and the T2 come with an engine that it's producing around 254 horsepower and 390 Newton meters of torque. Speaking of power, they come with a gearbox. The DCT gearbox. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But you compare what you're getting right here and what other cars are offering, it's a very, very big difference we are getting. What about the Dashing, the pricing of the other cars? I'm not sure of the XC70 Plus, but the Dashing, which is a bit smaller, is selling for about 4.9 million Kenya shillings. What do you get with 4.9 million Kenya shillings? You get maybe a Q5 that's been driven for 7 years. And this one is 0 mileage with warranty and looks good. Now, I know you're going to talk about spare parts. Oh, there are new cars into the market and will we get spare parts? My friends, hizi ni gari za China. You can get the spare parts even from Alibaba and Auto Express. Like for spare parts, mamona China uswashtuka, they're already there. The only thing we can only talk about them is the reliabilities of these cars. And that comes to my only 2 issues I have with these cars. Reliability. There are new cars into the market, no one has tested them, and they come with, we have plug-in hybrids, they also turbocharged with very small engines, 1.5 liter for crossover SUV, so that's quite underpowered, but nowadays the manufacturers have got a way of making cars that seem underpowered, but do well. But reliability wise, I'm not sure. The only good thing is that you have the warranty for 5 years or 150,000 kilometers. That makes a little bit of sense. If I had that money, I would risk. You get a new car, you get a car that no one else has on the road, only a few guys. You get spare parts will be there. I mean, it's good to try out these things because the Chinese are moving mad. To know they are moving mad, there is I think it's a sister company to Jetour. It's called Chery. Now, Chery have a few cars, and I know of one called the Tiggo 8. The selling price of a Tiggo 8 in the UK, that's a new Tiggo 8. And the Tiggo 8, by the way, is the same size like an XC60, Volvo XC60, is priced the same as an entry-level Golfs in the UK. Hapa Kenya, it's only taxes that do us, but you can imagine, gari inatoshana Volvo XC60 is being priced the same as a Golf, the smaller one that is. So you can imagine. Now Golf yao bas ni how much? Sini alto zetu. So anyway, you can imagine. Now, funny thing about the Jetours, they seem cheap, but interestingly, KRA lazima wafanye mambo yao. You go to South Africa, the same cars that were launched yesterday are selling for half the price they're being sold here in Kenya, because KRA now lazima wakule. But anyway, if you must buy a car, get them from, I mean, you could, if you have your 7 million, you can go test one of these cars because they look good. My other issue is of course, this DCT gearbox. This gearbox imekuanga na manoma mazee, but I mean, China decided to go with that. I don't know why. We'll find out in a few years if they're reliable, but that could be the only issue, because you know that gearbox is not well known for off-roading, because the T1 and the T2 should, you know, especially the T2 should be out there competing with other cars in terms of off-roading. I'm not sure about how well they'll perform. We'll wait and see, but that's still there, but it's an issue. So it's about the reliability and that gearbox. Reliability in overall, but that gearbox, it's, you know, it's like DSG in VAG cars. So yeah, that's it. Tell me, what car would you buy if you had money? Would you go for a Jetour? Comment down below and let me know.